I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck, I kept on playing my part.
Do you see any more?
I see it. And then, is it a pond? Now, here. There's more right here.
Thank you.
Quickie.
Mát miệng không?
Mát. giống như là chia.
Hạt chia rồi.